Hello everybody, I'm going to make a quick video. It doesn't need to be very long. It's just about the continuation of this alt season that we're seeing right now. So yesterday we had what I would consider to be a liquidity grab. So it's where basically stop losses get hunted, or people's liquidations get hunted really. So there was a dip. On Ethereum we saw wicks down below the 50 exponential but closing on the top, so it very much looked like that's a hunt for liquidity. The stopping out of all those over leveraged permabulls, and there's nothing wrong with being a permabull at the moment because that's how the charts do look still. And the recovery from yesterday, even though it doesn't look massive, it doesn't have to look massive, it's about the relationship to moving averages and price action. The recovery looks pretty good for Ethereum, and this is good for anything on ERC20, so I'm quite optimistic about how SHIB's going to perform, because I made those videos about the similarities of the charts and how they SHIB should emphasize Ethereum's run, and it looks like Ethereum's going to try to make a local high and perhaps maybe a new all-time high this before Christmas. Anyway, we've still got the trend signal in play, and I know you're all looking at this going, Ethereum, what are we watching Ethereum for? Come on, Ethereum. You're joking, right? I'm watching Ethereum. How boring. Well, it's not that boring. I mean, it's a leader of the alts. It's the foundation to which your mansion is built on, right? So you know, as long as the foundations are good, you can add another conservatory, can't you? You can enjoy it. You can build yourself a pool, do whatever you want. You've got to have good foundations, and we've got trend signal, we've got golden cross, and we've just got a fresh incoming golden cross on simple moving averages today. Now these areas down here do like to get retested, so if things do get wobbly, these are the areas to go in for. And again, yeah, I know what it looks like, 20% down, well, it's 19% down, so down to basically 3,000, and then the exponentials are basically 2,900. So these areas are opportunities for those if we do come down to those levels. But right now it doesn't look like we want to. It looks like we're going to try to make a new local and then all-time high. So that's pretty sweet, and I would think that this will allow for alts to generally keep moving up. So I'm quite pleased with the way it has responded. Now, just a quick overview of what's going on with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looks to me like it's going to try to consolidate a little bit more. And this isn't too much of a problem, because if anyone remembers 2020 into 2021, Bitcoin had done a 300% rally, altcoins had done zero, more or less, and this consolidation was about 35% actually, from the top to the bottom, and with every pullback, alts went down. Oh no! But then with every support, alts basically rallied like hundreds of percent, and Bitcoin would only make a lower high and a lower high and a lower high over the space of about a month before it basically carried on running. So this could be, and I believe actually this is what we're seeing right now. So anytime you see Bitcoin looking a little drowsy, it's time to exit some positions and wait for lower entries. And rather than going in on Bitcoin, for me, it looks like it's a 2021 type vibe where Bitcoin pulls back, finds support, and then you buy the altcoin of choice for the mega bounce. This sort of behaviour won't last forever, but until we see any reason for it to stop behaving that way, you might as well take advantage of it. And the best way to look at it is going to be over here on the dominance chart. So the dominance chart, I'm going to get rid of this now. I don't really need it, because we failed to move up further, so we're actually breaking down now below all moving averages over here. No bullish divergence on the daily here, so it's very extreme. And we did move into the 50 exponential on the weekly. It's all part of a golden cross retest, and actually, yeah, we've gone straight through it. So the next area on the chart is going to be 53% dominance. Then below that, we're going to have 48.5% dominance, and then we've got this horizontal down here around 47% dominance, where we've basically got these resistances and supports at this point now. But the reason I'm pointing it out to you is that it looks like we're going to try to at least retest this one. So as far as alts are concerned, they have the upper hand. Whether you want to call it a rotation or just altcoins are rallying or whatever, I don't want to label it as anything, because I remember calling for an alt season around November with all those trend signals, and people hated the word alt season. Oh, you're talking about alt season? Oh yeah. The same thing was last year, around October last year. I think there's going to be an alt season. Well, who thinks there's going to be an alt season? No way. So I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe you are calling it alt season now, because that that 19-year-old, fresh-faced, curly-haired crypto influencer in his mum's basement, but because he's got nice neon lights behind him, it's very appealing to watch. Maybe he's called it an alt season, and now you think it's okay to say it. But whatever you want to call it, continuation in alts to rally, while Bitcoin more or less remains static. It's a good time. Anyway, I do think at some point though we will get a larger pullback, and with every, like I say, with every droopy signal on Bitcoin, you just have to be aware of that. We will see some big pullbacks at some point in the market. Yesterday was a little tester, it was a little teaser, like a trailer to the movie that you're about to watch called Dump Party Wrecked City. You know, that's going to happen at some point. So you've seen the trailer now, and you've got an idea of what it might be like. So just be careful with every resistance. If you're trading, think about taking profit at resistance. If you're hodling, it doesn't really matter. You know, you can watch Wrecked City, the trilogy, and still be okay with that. But from a trading perspective, you know, resistances are there for a reason. And, you know, expect rejection at resistance. So that's something you just got to be aware of. You know. A hodl strategy is very different, and I believe strongly actually that we're going to be moving up further and higher throughout next year. Not straight up, but throughout next year, and probably think about exiting the market with hodl bags around September. So anyway, I'll leave with you there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, do that. Telegram as well, Patreon, there's a link in the description for everything. Other than that, though, I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.